Hey, Leo. Hey. Welcome to your weekly reading. Sounds brought to you by Selection. I've been doing music intros today. Like, I guess that's just... Oh my goodness. The thing today. I like it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna turn this off for now. Okay. Hey, guys. How are you doing, Leo? What's up with you guys? One card already flipped out. Because I wasn't doing him in order because I started with Scorpio because I'm a Scorpio and it's Scorpio season. I was like, okay, my first video, I'm going to do Scorpio. And then I kind of just intuitively went from like who I should do thereafter. And then now I've just been going in order. So, and then I was like, oh, Leo's next. I got really excited to see what is going to come up for you guys this week. Whoa. Wow. Okay. Scorpio season, I know, has been really intense. These cards have a lot to say to you today. So, let's see what... Oh, wow. They're just, like, spilling out all over the place. Huh. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like I need to pull, like, more. Because I've been usually just, like, pulling 3. These are... Daily Guidance from Your Angels, Oracle Card Decks by Doran Virtue. And then for some of the signs, I've been, pulling some additional cards. I have an Archangel Oracle deck, and I have Romance Angels. I haven't been pulling any tarot today. Like, I kind of want to do those for longer readings. So, yeah. Anyway, that's a whole nother... thing. Let's focus on what we're doing right now, and they're just like spilling out. Oh no, I ripped that card a little bit. How sad. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So the first card is Child. I thought that was really interesting. I'll read what it says and then we'll talk. You care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you, including yourself. A lot of these videos I've been doing, I'm noticing keep harkening back to like self-love and pouring into our own cup. And I think that's so indicative of like Scorpios and Scorpio season in particular because we are very self-reflective people. We go down in the depths of ourselves to figure out what it is that's down there, to fix it so we can evolve and move forward from it. I mean, you have to go down the depths within yourself and acknowledge things that maybe aren't readily on the surface, that we have to go down in the depths in the basement and uncover so that way we can grow and evolve from them. And so, I mean, when this is talking about children, it could be your child. This could be children in your life, in your midst right now, of maybe they need some special attention, or even I just feel like this is a lot about, we forget as adults that we are also those same children, that we're the same as we were when we were 10. I mean, the love and affection that we needed as a child, we also have to still be able to give to ourselves as an adult. And sometimes we forget that. And we don't love ourselves and nurture ourselves and give ourselves the same compassion that we would a child when we're still that child at heart that needs loving care, nurturing, and affection ourselves. So if this is not directly affecting or talking about your children, or not affecting, but if you don't have any children, then this is probably speaking to your inner child. The next card we have is Entrepreneur. If I can grab it. I've been telling everybody, please forgive my fucked up manicure, etc. Focus on the beautiful card, not my fucked up nails. I know one of my Leo friends right now, she saw my nails, be like, did you, so you're not gonna take that polish off before you decided to get in the camera with your, love you, shout out to you, ATL stand up, you know who I'm talking about. It's so funny, she was so yelling at me about my manicure. Anyway, self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure success in all ways. The angels are there with you. I hope this, whoa, it's my computer froze. And you guys, Leos, y'all are the boss. Like, and you know that. So this speaks to people if you're not already venturing out into your entrepreneurial venture. This is the time to get serious. This might be coming up, and Scorpio season is like, hey, yeah, so about this entrepreneurship and this work and bossing up, though. Like, and this could even be a childhood dream. This could be something of yours that you've wanted to do since you were a child, is work for yourself and follow your passion and create your own business and go out and strike out into the world on your own. Because, like, you guys are some of the best at that. And it says trustworthy guidance. Trust what's coming in for you and know that this is divinely guided. The answers and things that are coming up are steering you into the right direction. This says you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. So trust that every little step that you take to this entrepreneurial I can't talk today. Know that the angels are here with you every step of the way, that the universe is opening up to you. Whatever you need, it's going to be provided for you once you take the steps you're divinely guided to take, right? So once you take that step, the universe is going to deliver what you need to help you accomplish something that is obviously near and dear to you, which is striking out on your own in whatever way that might manifest. This could be taking control of your day-to-day schedule with your kids. This could be taking control of, like, you know what? This isn't really working for me. I'm depending on other people to pick up my child or do daycare or do whatever you're doing. You're like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the reins. I'm going to pick up and drop off. I'm going to take care, man the schedule and do it in a way that works for me because this is not working for me. So I'm going to take this over and do it and create whatever space you need to create. Okay. And then daydream is here. This is stuff you've been dreaming about. You've been sitting around thinking about all these things, and for whatever reason, maybe you've talked yourself out of it. Maybe you haven't had the strength or belief that it was possible. Maybe the guidance is coming in, you're like, wow, that sounds really way too good to be true. Like, this is just probably just my imagination and vision. Like, this is not, Or even maybe you've been having really strong visions of seeing yourself as this entrepreneur and striking out and being that person that you can be and fulfilling those visions and dreams that you have. This card says you will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Make it happen. You guys are fire signs. You guys create. You guys take action, strike out there and make it happen. Like, if you're already having these visions and being stirred up, go with it. And if you feel like you're not really sure where you're at with this, take some time out to really sit and allow your daydreaming to take hold and imagine, like, oh my gosh, what would it look like if I did this? What do I really want? How does it, how do I feel about it? And let your imagination kick up. Just like you were a child. When you used to lay around as a child and just look up at this clouds and think about life and think about what you wanted and think about who you were. And I mean, you were just in bliss. You didn't judge yourself for it. You didn't second guess it. You acted on it. You're like, I'm going to wear green and yellow striped pants to school tomorrow. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna wear them. I don't care. I want to do it. And you did it. And you got so many compliments, and they were the coolest green and yellow striped pants anybody have ever seen. Like, do it. Go and be that person. Strike out there and follow that. And perfect timing came up. Don't wait any longer. A lot of times we wait for like the right timing, and when this happens, or when I have enough money, or when so-and-so goes to school, and they start kindergarten, then I'll start my passion, or, when, the new year starts, then I'm gonna start working on it in 2018 when January comes around. Or maybe you're making excuses too of being like, well, maybe the timing is not right. Nope. Perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. Look at that. That's beautiful. Go, be. Okay, perfect timing. Everything is on your side, dear Leo. And then the last card we have is relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. I think sometimes as Leos, you guys, as fire signs, you're the most heart-centered one, and you're very sensitive, and you're very, you're more in tune, I think, with your feelings and your passions than the other fire signs. And I think sometimes you taking care of everybody else stops you from doing what you need to do, because you can get very caught up in your relationships with others and being there for them and doing things for them. And and even it could, your child or children. I mean, maybe there's a balance maybe within your relationships too, around you with other people, that might be making you feel stuck about being able to do all of these things that you really want to do. And so I think also too, this points to just the relationship with yourself and growing the confidence and getting back to and maintaining that confidence that is there of who you are. You guys are extremely confident beings. And because you are so heart-centered, you have so much power to go out and manifest in the world when you are right in tune with your feelings, and your emotions and your passion is coming from the right place. And when you pour into that, everything else kind of falls into place, and you don't worry so much about what everybody else is doing or tending to everybody else. You can only do so much, dear Leo. Don't be over giving in relationships to the point where it's taking away from your time to daydream about what you want to do, right? With this entrepreneurial venture. And the timing is here. Like, don't use other things or other people as a way to keep yourself stuck and not moving forward. And if you're feeling like you're going to leave somebody behind by striking out and doing all of this, and sometimes that's the reality of it. I think sometimes too, because a lot of this I'm talking about all the positive aspects of it, but I know how hard it is when you can feel really obligated to people, because that's how I, as a Scorpio, I bleed out for people before I invest in myself. I like to make sure everybody else is good, and sometimes if I'm leaps and bounds of other people around me in terms of my career or being adventurous and going out and really being the boss that I am, and owning it and taking leadership and doing it and being that role as a leader, sometimes you feel like you're leaving people behind, or your light is shining too bright and you kind of dim it because maybe the other people aren't there or won't get it, or you feel badly about leaving some people behind. And unfortunately, sometimes we have to. And sometimes we have to go and follow the guidance that is here for us, because otherwise we will never live up to our full potential in this world if we don't. And sorry, Leo, somebody knocked on my door. I got a package. Scared the crap out of me. Sorry. So anyway, like I was saying, don't let anybody hold you back from this, because these cards flew out. Like, I really feel like this is where you guys have probably been feeling stuck, because you feel obligated to the relationships, whether it be your child, your husband, your boyfriend, your friend, your mom, your dad, your cousin, your friends, whatever it is. I think it's just finding a balance, and even to realizing that people need to figure out their own shit. It's one thing if you have a small child. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? Of course. But at the same time, we have to let people figure out their own stuff. You can't be there to save everybody all the time, and then that's taking away from you working on you. And especially if you're trying to run your own business, it takes a lot of time, effort, and energy. Trust me, I know. I've been running Ducky Brand Clothing for 5 years now, and have freelanced with graphic design and photography before that. I mean, I've been in that entrepreneurial arena for about almost 10 years now. Like, that whole notion in itself of striking out and working for yourself is a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time and energy and discipline and focus to do that. And if people aren't helping you and building you up and aiding you in that endeavor, they're going to slow you down. I mean, that's just the name of the game. And sometimes when we realize that, it's a hard pill to swallow, when there are people around us that we care about and maybe have been around for a long time, or whatever the case is. Sometimes we have to put boundaries on how much we give and how much we, support others, when we're then not supporting ourselves enough. We have to make sure that our cup is always full before we can really give adequately to other people. Anyhow, we have to be fulfilled first and foremost, and then, we can aid and help other people around us. So this looks like almost like a childhood dream of yours, of this entrepreneurial venture and or business or whatever you want to start. Go out and do it, Leo. It's there for you. It's your time. I hope that was helpful. All of my information is down below. I will be back next week for another weekly reading. Until then, Leos, you got this. You're amazing. You're super strong. You're super talented. Like, go out there and boss the fuck up like you know how to do. Love you guys so much. I'll talk to you again. Bye.